illegal broadcast of this episode is strictly prohibited. Mega Manila's Christ-centered teaching and music.
Stand by, I'll be right there.
Your friend on air and online from MSRI Manila.
Morning Star Radio.
Ito ang 702 DZJS Jesus Saves. Gagapay mo sa katotohanan. Miyembro ng Philippine Christian Fan-Made Broadcasters at kapisanan ng mga fan-made broadcasters ng Pilipinas.
You're listening to koolFM. koolFM is a TVH Group of Networks radio station. Tondo's greatest hits are here.
Audio test. I'm not hearing anything from the technical account. Yeah, no green light in the Cool TV here. But anyway, a very good morning to you all and welcome to Hello There we go. Now we can see the green light. So that means we can now indicate that the audio is working. Alright, take two. Alright, a fellow good morning to you all and welcome to Hello Pilipinas. Today is October 26, 2024, which is in fact Saturday, and yes, we have a lot of discussions to talk here in this program. So let's begin here. So as you may know, yesterday my TGON concluded its Friday edition, of the set program because Geometric is planning to bring back Testicle, which is next week on Friday, and he did say that he will be planning to move his program back to the late night slots. That is from, I don't know, but it's not final, but we will be sharing you more details in the coming weeks or so. But yeah, again, Scott J Productions have announced that they will be that they're going to be moving moving my TGON to its late night program due to Testigo returning next week. So yeah. So yeah, again, it will be very interesting to see how Testigo will perform right now. Alright. Sorry about my throat here. Anyways, so yeah, again, my TGON concluded its Friday edition of my TGON concluded its Friday edition since yesterday, and starting next week, it is yet to be announced before its replacement program for the Friday edition of my TGON. So yeah, we will be sharing you more details soon. Okay, now let's get into the what's happening in the lifestyle here. And yes, as I'm speaking, I am cleaning my ears. And you know, my throat is not well right now, so I'm gonna have to get some water later. Alright, so yes, today let's take a look at the food here. We have any here. Alright, nothing new for the food this week, sad. But anyway, but it's okay though. Let's take a look at what else we could cover here. And that is the 10 ideas of pop culture Halloween costume. Yes. Alright, let's take a look at that one here. And here it is, guys. So here it is, guys. Here it is. We're going to take a look at the top 10 pop culture Halloween costume ideas right here. So let's begin. So, courtesy of Inquirer Lifestyle. From emulating today's hottest pop stars to dressing up as a little emotion, here are Halloween costumes inspired by the year's trending music, film, and shows. For some, Halloween costumes are all about the scares. It is, after all, the season of horrifying masks and blood-dripping outfits. But Halloween doesn't have to be just dressing up as your worst nightmare. This year's best pop culture members have shaped perceptions and influenced new fashion styles, and these can be the perfect alternative for those with less terrifying Hollywood parties in mind. So let's start off here with Taylor Swift's The Era Store. Starting off with the list are costumes inspired by the biggest tour of the year, none other than American singer-songwriter Taylor Swift's infamous The Era Store. The tour itself has over 16 outfit changes, ranging from the slightly lilac ball gowns of the Speak Now set to the fuzzy jackets of the Midnight set. The standout costume of the tour, however, is the pink and blue lover bodysuit that is highlighted in the tour film and poster. To create this piece, fans can buy a plain bodysuit and boots online before crystallizing it with crafting gems. But more than just the Era Store outfits, fans can also dress up from any of Swift's 11 albums or eras, with some poking fun by dressing up as Swift's current boyfriend, Kansas City Chiefs football tight end, Travis Kelce. Number 9. Next one we have Sabrina Carpenter and Jenna Ortega in the Taste music video. Swift isn't the only one looked out for her impeccable style though. Actress turned singer Sabrina Carpenter, who broke records this year with her summer smash hit Espresso, revived the cult of 90s horror film fans in the music video of her latest single, Taste. Just days after the music video dropped, there was a slew of cosplayers on TikTok that recreated these stylish looks from the music video. The fit probably recreated by fans and cosplayers are the black furnal dresses shown at the end of the music video, which references the outfits worn by Wall Street and Goldie Hawn in That Becomes Her. Another notable get-up from the music video is Ortega's nurse outfit, consisting of a vintage all-white dress and a white eye patch with a red cross, inspired by the action film Kill Bill Volume 1. And last but not least is the swimming pool, where Ortega saved Carpenter's body in half. In this bloody but unforgettable moment, Carpenter is seen wearing a white pastel blue checker two-piece outfit, while Ortega is wearing a sleeveless, ruffled bodycon black dress. So this is what it looks like. And yeah, that's Sabrina Carpenter. Next one here is we have Chappelle Ron's drug-inspired looks. After the success of her album The Rise and Fall of the Midwest Princess, Chappelle Rowan has cemented herself not just as a performer to look out for, but also as an icon for her makeup and fashion inspired by glamorous drag queens. Through her signature heavy makeup look with shimmery blue eyelids, dark eyeliner, and red doe-like cheeks, one can easily recreate Rowan's looks with just a makeup brush and a bit of feminine spirit. For other options, you can also recreate Rowan's other striking looks such as the Good Luck Ebe, cover photo, or the jar-dropping Statue of Liberty custom she donned at the Governor's Pop Music Festival in New York. Another international singer. So yeah, next one we have Brat, inspired black and green party wear. Another international singer who made waves is Charlie XCX, who returned with her electro dance pop album, Rat. The album, which celebrated the nightlife through stimulating beats, paved the way for the entire Rat summer. Rod wants in wanting to emulate the riff lifestyle and opt to follow the album's primary aesthetic, which consists of sleek, furry outfits such as black leather jackets and mini skirts, finish off with neon green highlights or accessories. And don't forget green eyeshadow and black shades for a more body look. So yeah, look at that. And now, getting into the one of the most rising P-pop girl group here is Beanie Moloy's Shoujo Go Fix. But yeah, but international singers aren't the only ones guarding ironic Hollywood costumes. Local artists too have been the catalyst for today's latest fashion trends, and one example is none other than Moloy Wives Recalde, simply known as Moloy from the Filipino pop girl group Beanie. Apart from birthing the summer hits on Tropical, Carrera, and Salamin, Beanie Maloy has caught the eye of fashionistas with her preppy, coquette outfits reminiscent of the Shoujo Go fashion. One of her most memorable fits include a red riding outfit, which consists of a white crop top and blue skirt and bubble skirt, bright red tights and pointed heels, and a vibrant red hood with a ribbon in the center. This look is topped up by her silver rectangular glasses, you can see here. And now, we have Carlos Yulos. Speaking of local celebrities, Filipino athletes this year have also made rounds worthy for a Halloween fit. So let's take a look at the Carlos Yulo, who apart being the first Filipino to win 2 gold medals in the Olympics, has trended online for his stretch out hand stance. So yeah, this alongside athletic wear can make for a pretty good costume that brings horror to the country. The young athlete was also the hot topic recently for wearing a blue crop top. And now we have challengers. But the Olympics craze isn't the only athletic inspired Halloween costume that's hot right now. For those who are thinking of a last minute costume, trick-or-treaters can simply throw on sporty jackets, sweats, or a gleaming white tennis skirt to execute any of the talented tennis players centered in the film Challengers. With just a tennis racket, a green tennis ball, and some good old tennis sneakers, this easy Challengers inspired costume can turn you into an immediate Tashi Duncan, Art Donaldson, or Patrick Wojcik. So, yeah, this is the example here. And that's a lot here to cover. Man, that's a lot. So yeah, we are getting more here, and that is the Mono Regency dresses from Bridgertons. After the release of Bridgerton Season 3 focusing on the slow burn friends to lovers arc of Penelope Featherington and Lynn Bridgerton, historical Regency dresses with a motor flare are trending yet again. And while the pastel blue color palette of the Bridgertons will never go out of their style, this season puts the turquoise color and over-the-top looks worn by the Featherington ladies into the limelight. With dresses ranging from bright orange and emerald green to sunshine yellow, ladies donning this costume can find their own calling in no time. And oh, don't forget the romantic carbon clothes too, right here. So this is the costume you can see here. And well, it wouldn't be Halloween without at least one trick or treater in a superhero costume. And which superhero made this year's greatest reveal? None other than with Todd or Billy Maximoff in the Disney Plus series Agatha All Along. Marvel fans can easily recreate Wiccan's emo look through some Paris earrings, eyeliner, and an eyebrow slit, and with just a little dark magic from black nails, silver rings, and a gray sweater underneath a navy blue jacket, you'll be a witch too in no time. Just make sure to top it off with Wiccan's silver headpiece, which similarly hints at the headpiece was worn by his mother, Wanda Maximoff, aka Scarlet Witch, one of the former Avengers. And finally, it's the emotion-inspired costumes from Inside Out 2. Of course, live-action films and shows aren't the only ones inspired colorful and unique Halloween costumes this year. For animated film fanatics, go all out by being one of the brightly designed emotions in the new Disney film Inside Out 2. Straying away from the main characters and basic emotions such as joy and sadness, change it up a bit and dress as a god-inspired angry or the bubbly envy, whatever emotion you're feeling in the days leading up to Halloween. So this is right here. You have embarrassment, anxiety, envy, and envy. Which one will you go with? So yeah, that's the top 10 pop culture Hollywood costumes you can go with. Well, not just Hollywood, including Beanie too. And Carlos Hero. It is now 7:16 in the morning, and we will continue with what's happening in the lifestyle era and good vibes right here on Hello Pilipinas. Stick around, we will be right back.
Spice ganda!
And my for Max Saver Sulit Busog Meals.
Huwag nang gumastos ng sobra-sobra pa.
99 pesos na lang, sulit busog ka na.
Ang mabusugera.
Extra rice sa iraramba. Extra busog sa crispy chicken fillet meal at crispy chicken fillet ala king meal na may extra rice na. 99 pesos lang in all stores.
Max Saver Sulit Busog Meals, 99 pesos na lang. Ang mabusugera.
Kung pagpipiliin kung anong kakainin, gulay ang aking tanging hiling. Pero repolyo at carrots, masustansyang talaga. Broccoli at cauliflower, puno ng vitaminas. Sarok, bell pepper at saka sayote. Masarap na iulam, champion na putahe. Mabuti sa katawan, the best sa isipan. Mga gulay ang superstar sa aming kainan. Tara na't kumain at tangkilikin. Gulay na nakahain, huwag palalampasin. Kakasanayaw pa, punoy-puno ng sustansya. Gulay number one.
Ang mensaheng ito ay handog sa inyo ng Department of Agriculture at ng hipilang ito.
Power up with Imugene. Makahatag og kalagsik aron perming update ka makini sa ginseng, noto ginseng ug astragalus nga napamatud-an na nga makapalig-on sa resistensya ug immunity sa lawas. Imugene, your energy and immunity booster. Mapalit sa inyong mga suking butika. Now approved therapeutically.
Ohio! Don't you love it when good mornings start like this? Then like this. And then, wait for it. A morning cup of soup? Yes, soup. Try new Ajinomoto Soup and Go and make it your new morning habit. Comes in creamy corn, creamy potato, or creamy pumpkin. Great with bread too. Ohio Soup and Go. Ajinomoto. Would you like to be the best version of yourself? Then start now. We always got your back when it comes to keeping your skin healthier and glowing. Take care of your skin even more with Glutaflex Soap with Moisture Magnet. An ultra-mild 2-in-1 face and body soap bar. Mini-moisturize and dry skin. Nililinis ang skin without irritation. Inaalis ang dark spots. At pinapaputi ang skin. Diba ang ganda? Kapag maganda ang skin, start your year right with Beautiflex Soap with Moisture Magnet. Lovable and free.
Hi, it's Solen.
And Nico Bolsico here.
My family is everything.
They mean the whole world to us.
They inspire us to be our best.
They are our number one priority. When it comes to our water,
We prioritize exceptional. We only choose Nature Spring distilled drinking water. Distilled through a 12-step process that brings safe, world-class, high-quality drinking water.
is the only water we trust for our family.
After all these years, it's still only Nature Spring distilled drinking water.
Ang galing! Pang matagalan.
Parang tayo lang, Han. No?
Everest Appliances.
Babe, ano ever best decision mo in life?
Siyempre, building a home with you.
Everest Appliances. Health, wellness, energy saving. Everbest from Everest.
This time check is brought to you.
Oh no, ganyan kapag feeling hulas. Atasha Mulak here. Stop feeling hulas with new Palmolive Naturals Cool and Fresh. My cooling feeling at long-lasting bango up to 24 hours with regular use.
Basta para sa anak ko, ito todo buhos ang nutrisyon.
Dahil ngayon, ang Birch Tree Fortified may tripleng tulong sa kalusugan niya. Helps with immunity, bone health, at brain function. With a balanced diet and healthy lifestyle for those aged 3 and above.
Yan ang Lakas Depensa Plus Support Nutrients.
Araw-gabi tayong dalawa.
With Birch Tree Fortified.
Support nutrients refer to vitamins A and C for immunity, calcium and phosphorus for bone health, and zinc for brain function.
San Miguel Oktoberfest. Bawat henerasyon kasama dito tayo magkikita-kita. Oktoberfest na. San Miguel Oktoberfest. Walang katulad pagsama-sama dito tayo magkikita-kita. Oktoberfest na.
This event is for individuals aged 18 and above. Drink responsibly.
Nay, dali ra gud nay, na ako'y capsule nay ba nga lami kini siya nay. Nindot kini para sa imong maintenance nay.
Unsa man na Magnum C nga kapsul?
Dili nay, lahi ni siya nay. Epektibo pag kaayo ni nga kapsula nay.
Dili ko ana. Magnum C ra jud ako ang kapsul. Ug paimnon ko nimo ana, di nataka ilhon nga apo. Maunang Magnum C ra jud ako. Kasabot ka?
Di na yun mapugngan ang pagsalig sa katawhan sa Magnum C, the most trusted by seniors. Laging healthy sa Magnum C.
Coco Martin po, certified Argentina corned beef lover. Kasi naman, ang hibla, malaman. Made with 100% real beef pa. At masarap talaga.
Hinahanap-hanap kita. Sarap ng Argentina.
Sa presyong abot kaya, promise.
Busog ang araw-araw ko.
As part of 3 complete meals.
Inihahatid ng PhilHealth ang mas pinalawak na primary healthcare package para sa lahat ng Pilipino. PhilHealth Konsulta. Magparehistro na sa pinakamalapit na konsulta provider para sa inyong health risk screening at konsultasyon. Maaari maka-avail ng mga gamot at laboratory test batay sa rekomendasyon ng primary care provider. Pumunta sa aming official website www.philhealth.gov.ph para sa mga detalye.
Konsulta ka na.
Pamaskong padala, ML Kwarta padala, mula sa M. Lulian, mabilis, madali, maasahan. Kwartang ginagiraban, tinag-ipunan sa M. Lulian, aming pinagkakaingatan. Madalang kinakailangan, lapis na inaasahan, mabilis makakarating sa paroronan. ML Kwarta padala, pamilya padala, padalang galing sa puso.
Alright, welcome back to Hello Pilipinas. Let's continue with what's happening with the lifestyle happenings, and of course, good vibes. Okay, so let's continue here. Alright, so we have Luffy's on night at the Symphony Hollywood Bowl. That is the screening right now in cinemas. Alright, let's get into it here. So her debut concert will be screening worldwide starting December 6th. If you still have PCD from Luffy's Bewitched Begotten Star last month, here's something to tell you over. Her A Night at the Symphony Hollywood Bowl concert will be screening in cinemas this December. This marks yet another milestone for the 25-year-old Icelandic Chinese singer-songwriter. Early this year, Luffy won the Grammy Award for Best Traditional Pop Vocal Album. Her recent stop at the SM Mall of Asia Arena also marked her first arena concert. And now, this upcoming concert film, directed by Sam Witch, the same director who brought us Taylor Swift's The Eras Tour, is said to be Luffy's debut in the concert film scene. Oh, isn't that cute? Known for her talent in seamlessly infusing the sounds of jazz and grit classical grades into 24th century or Gen Z sensibilities, Luffy has amassed hundreds of thousands of fans across the globe. Luffy's concert film centers on her performance at the Hollywood Bowl alongside the Los Angeles Philharmonic, featuring songs from her albums Everything I Know About Love and Bewitched Begotten Edition, as well as her EP Typical of Me. The film also includes a behind-the-scenes look at the show, according to a release. So if we mute it here, I don't want to get copyright here. So you can see this is the concert. You can get the idea of how her concert film will look like. Isn't that nice, huh? Yeah, it looks cool. So yeah, it's always been a dream of mine to present my music with the LA Philharmonic. To be able to bring that concert to people beyond LA and the Hollywood Bowl is so meaningful to me. Especially as I come from so many different parts of the world, which have all played a part in inspiring my work and artistic journey, Luffy says. Tickets to the concert film go on sale on October 30, 10 p.m. in the Philippines. The film is set to be screened at SM Cinemas. So that's the concert film of Luffy's. Now, for the arc, let's have a look at the legacy and origin story of Justin Nuida, who is the artist, right here. So yeah, we have Justin Nuida. Nuida. Right. Justin Nuida was a Filipino artist known for his passion for painting and butterflies. His archive includes previously unpublished photos of his relationship in the art scene. Winnie Yorda, daughter of the late Justin Yorda and founder of the Search Mindscape Foundation, describes her father's ikigai as his love affair with the visual arts and the natural world. While he was battling with stage 4 kidney cancer, he looked at me and said, "I'll go if I can no longer paint." He never feared that, but he feared losing his sense of sight and losing the mobility of his hands. So this is his arc here. I guess this is his arcs here. And also, not to mention that this interaction painting by members of the Geometric Group Justin Nuida's most prized of possessions. Justin succumbed to stage 4 kidney cancer at the age of 77. This year would have marked his 80th birthday. Koyeni and members of the Ueda family, honoring the life and legacy of a man deemed larger than life, was both a thrilling and daunting challenge. Justin's life and work transcended labels. He was an artist, scientist, and mythologist behind the ironic wine cocktail. So yeah, there's a gathering photo you see here. Yeah, a lot of them. What else here? He was also the youngest among the founding members of the Saturday Group, a formidable group of Filipino visual artists that included national artists Legazpi, Manalasa, Luz Ankutuk, Bencap, Joya, and more. His polychromatic mindscapes reveal his richer and inner world and also evoke the nuisance ephemeral beauty of the butterfly wing. He called butterflies with jewels, linking them to his arc. As a tribute to the life and legacy of the late Justin Nuida, on the occasion of his 80th birthday, the Justin Nuida estate collaborated with art curator Stephanie Fondoso and chefs 30 Doladre and Kevin Novoa of Hubbuck. The idea was to create a multi-sensory experience that celebrated the many fleets of Nuida's life. For Hubbuck's Doladre, the process of collaboration was not without challenges as they dove into Bicolano cuisine, all while staying true to Justin's signature dishes under Hubbuck's creative lens. So you can see a gathering photo here, along with his paintings. You can tell. As for the archive of photos held by the Yorda estate, Fondoso highlights the rich collection of memorabilia. He kept the beautifully designed posters for exhibits in the 1970s. He was also a photographer and kept a collection of slides. He documented many gatherings of the Saturday Group, shot his own self-portraits, and was captured by highly respected photographers like Wick, Placemans, and barometric Koenigswerder, says Fondoso. So yeah, there's a lot of interview questions here, And yeah, look at that. That's something here. So what we are what we are looking here right now was the are the photos of Tinotok soup and shelf study and restoration right here. And another art here. Yep, another art called Nature Study. Look at that. Isn't that nice, huh? Look at that. Yeah. And then we have the old photo of him. Yep, we have an old photo of him. Yeah, looking good here. So yeah, that's the. Oh wait, I almost forgot. Here we have the Bingo Lano Adobo. Very cool too. So yeah, that's a little bit of a story of Justin Nueda, who was one of the Filipino artists for being passionate for his painting and butterflies, of course. All right, so that's Justin Nueda. And finally, we have what it seemed to be the Jingai. Okay, I don't know if this is called. But yeah, Jingai Labrador of Practical Magic. So we have this here. So what we have, one of it here, with this is what it looks like here. So yeah, let's get into that a little bit here, and what is this all about? Will I ever find my soulmate? Will I get a job offer from my dream company? These questions about life's uncertainty reign in our minds yet often go unsaid in polite conversation. And third, Jingai Labrador, the reader and creator of Practical Magic, a tarot practice that brings an unexpectedly grounded twist to the HO divinatory arc. Labrador has been helping her clients find answers to questions about love, career, and self-development for around a decade. She started reading tarot for herself and her close friends in 2014 and slowly began doing bite-sized readings for strangers. Soon enough, she found herself doing long-hour sessions in coffee shops and restaurants around Metro Manila. She also branched out into creating her own tarot desk like the Practical Magic Starter Desk. So this is what the starter desk of Practical Magic is. You look at that. No filter. Looking great here. And then, yeah, you have the cards. So tarot has a reputation for being one of the more inaccessible New Age practices for the general public. In contrast, astrology dominates pop culture, with daily horoscope clubs being a mainstay in established publications. Finding your sign is straightforward because we use our birthdays, which are fixed. Those born between March 30, 23 and April 20 are ours, but finding answers and guidance through cartomancy isn't as simple, so it's not easy. And here are the instructions there, how to play it there, and the photo of the cards, of course. So there you have it. And then, and memorizing the cards' meanings as read processes is just half of the equation. The tarot reader who interprets the cards plays a vital role in alchemy. Every time you do the reading, you're reading yourself because you're pulling forth from the wealth of information you have acquired over the years, reflects Labrador. So yeah, Labrador readers such as Madame Adam infuse their work with a blend of spirituality and tough love. So yeah, look at that here. So this is how it works. And then you have great old deck, or oral deck, I should say. But yeah, looking good here. Looking cool here, actually. Looking really cool. So yeah, and then the rest is the history here, and then another one here, that is practical magic card, or New Moon in Arts. That's another one here. And that's Magic Tarot deck. Look at that. Really cool. Really cool. And the Tarot Tarot right here. The Extraordinary Incantations Tarot or deck. And it's easy to understand too. And that's practical magic from Shanghai Labrador. Very cool stuff, huh? Very cool stuff. If you're asking yourself questions, and if you are interested in this may be for you. Yeah, this may be for you. Okay, with that, it's now 7:40, almost 7:41 here. We will now get ready for the recap of yesterday's headlines, along with the latest headlines right here on koolNews Early Edition via Hello Pilipinas. So stick around, people. We will be right back. Stay tuned.
Mga kumares! Dimples Romana po! In Mega Mackerel na! Malinaw na Mega Mackerel! Malaman pa Mega Mackerel! Maraming ways para iulam araw-araw! Mega Mackerel na! Bisteko sinigang Mega Mackerel! Sarsyado o adobo Mega Mackerel! Maraming ways para iulam araw-araw! Mega Mackerel na! Mega Mackerel na!
Mas matindi na ang init at ulan ngayon, kaya dapat Elastosil na with Solasomer 3X formula. UV resistant, puno na flexible premium polymers. Matibay, 3 times na tumatagal versus competing brand. Tag-init o tag-ulan, Elastosil mo yan. Pioneer, do it right.
At dahil umuulan, nor sinigang ang kulang.
Ulan sa ilang bahagi ng
It's been raining in Manila, hindi ka pa nilalamig. And if it's raining in Manila, hanap mo ba'y asin kilig? Magsinigang ka na lang pag malamig. Kaya pag raining in Manila, mag-nor para asin kilig.
Asin kilig sa tag-ulan? Mag-nor sinigang ka na. 7.50 SRP for 11-gram pack.
Get supercharged with BLDT Home Fiber Unli All. Unli mobile calls. Double the speed Unli Fiber versus previous plan. And Unli Signal. Get all these for just $1,399. Visit any BLDT Home booth to apply. Get supercharged with BLDT Home Fiber Unli All. Unli mobile calls. Double the speed Unli Fiber versus previous plan. And Unli Signal. Get all these for just $1,399. Visit any BLDT Home booth to apply.
Si Vic Soto po ito. Alam nyo ba, kahit saan ako magpunta sa mundo, ang tanging tinatanggap na premium quality elastomeric paint ay yung gawa sa 100% acrylic. Hindi namumulbos, di basta kumukupas ang kulay, pangmatagalan. Para sa akin, yan ang gold standard. Kaya sa pagbili ng elastomeric paint, siguraduhin yung may tatak na 100% acrylic. Hanapin ang Davis Sun and Rain 100% acrylic elastomeric paint. Basta pintura, hanapin ang tatak Davis.
Mainit na balita at issue, tatalakayin, bubusisiin, susolusyonan ni Manoy. Manoy Wilbert Lee, dito sa Ulat ni Manoy.
Ito po si Manoy Wilbert Lee. Kamakailan, may nasakoteng 2 milyong halaga ng smuggled na sibuyas sa Maynila at may 200 milyong halaga ng smuggled meat sa Bulacan. Sa harap ng talamak na gawain ito ng mga demonyo at kriminal, nananawagan tayo sa agarang pagpapatupad ng nalagdaan ng Anti-Agricultural Economic Sabotage Act na tayo ang principal author sa pagpapanagot sa mga agri-smugglers, hoarders, price manipulators at cartel. Mapoprotektahan ang kabuhayan ng ating mga local food producers, maiengganyo silang pataasin ang ani, dadami ang supply at bababa ang presyo sa merkado. Sampulan at panugutin na ang mga pumapatay sa kabuhayan ng ating mga food security soldiers.
Hanggang sa susunod na ulat ni Manoy. Manoy Wilbert Lee.
Hirap magpahinga? May mga gamot para dyan. Pero, relax. Mag-efficacent oil. Sa unang amoy at hagod, ramdam ang ginhawa na trusted by all. Unahin ang trusted ginhawa. Unahin ang efficacent.
Methyl salicylate plus menthol plus camphor is a generic name of efficacent oil. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Hindi birong maging isang ina. Dapat hands-on ka sa maraming bagay, lalo na sa mga iniinom na gamot. Dapat ready ka. Kaya kapag may sakit sa pamilya ko, gaya Gaya ng sakit ng ulo, sakit sa katawan na may kasamang lagnat dulot ng sipon, allergic rhinitis o sinusitis, Simdex D ang ipinapainom ko. Gamot laban sa sintomas ng trangkaso. Simdex D is available in Mercury Drug Stores and other drug stores near you. Phenylpropanolamine hydrochloride malate paracetamol is the generic name of Simdex D. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Also available Simdex D syrup for kids and Simdex D Forte for adults.
Life refreshingly sweet with San Miguel flavored beer. Minsan sabaw na feeling. Call someone sweet and refreshing. Life refreshingly sweet with San Miguel flavored beer. Oh, let's bang araw at ang feeling ay sad. We don't like that. With your friends you can refresh, so enjoy lahat. We all like that.
Maria's here. Make life refreshingly sweet with San Miguel flavored beer. Available in apple, lemon, and lychee. Drink responsibly.
Pasko na naman! Ang saya at ang sarap ng Pasko ay tulad lang naman ng pagbabago ng kutis ko. Alagang-alaga ako ng gandang natural herbal soap. Kaya naman, ang laki ng pagbabago. Mga kati-kati at tigyawat ay wash out. Kaya ngayong Pasko, sadyang masaya ako. Maggandang natural papaya with tawas and turmeric soaps, kinu-whitening ka na rin, my dear. Available na sa mga botika, drugstores, groceries, Shopee at Lazada.
Pag crispy pata ang ulam ni Bunso, masakit daw sa ngipin. Aray! Pag laging nagdo-toothbrush with Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection, ang tibay ng ngipin ko! Versus non-fluoride calcium carbonate toothpaste. Colgate, ngiping matibay. Ngiping palaban. With regular use.
Basta para sa anak ko, ito todo buhos ang nutrisyon.
Dahil ngayon, ang Birch Tree Fortified may tripleng tulong sa kalusugan niya. Helps with immunity, bone health, at brain function. With a balanced diet and healthy lifestyle for those aged 3 and above.
Yan ang Lakas Depensa Plus Support Nutrients.
Araw-gabi tayong dalawa.
With Birch Tree Fortified.
Support nutrients refer to vitamins A and C for immunity, calcium and phosphorus for bone health, and zinc for brain function.
Ikaw ba ay pagod, walang gana, matamlay, nawala ng lakas? Subukan mo na si MG Plus. Sa MG Plus, tatayo ka, babangon pa. MG Plus is good for high blood, diabetes, impotency, stress, anxiety, high cholesterol, insomnia, gallstone, kidney stone, rheuma, arthritis, problema sa pagbawas, o galuyang kalawasan. Mag-MG Plus na. MG Plus Herbal Drinks.
Ang MG Plus Herbal Drinks ay available sa mga botika at mga piling supermarket. No approved therapeutic claims.
Want awesome TV? You don't need 175 raisins to get it. You just need 175 in load. With Signal Load 175, you can boost your entertainment experience without breaking the bank. Enjoy 30 days of free-to-air, plus premium local and international channels like PBO and Cinemo, Cartoon Network, Nick Jr., Rock Entertainment, Tap Sports, and many more for just 175 pesos. What are you waiting for? Load through Maya or GCash and start watching today.
Mama, daming time sa lahat ng gusto nyo. Mama, daming time. Champion detergent ang gamit ko. Champion na!
Sa Champion Quick Wash Technology, less time sa lavada, more time sa pamilya.
Sing it on to the music. koolFM.
Live from Kool Studios, this is koolNews Early Edition.
Alright, a fellow good morning to you all. It's 7:49 in the morning and welcome to koolNews Early Edition via Hello Pilipinas. Let's get into the morning headlines that you need to know along with the yesterday's headlines. When severe tropical storm Christine swept across Comayasor, the family of Ilam Panoncio and many others found themselves practically clinging to one another for dear life. For 3 nights, Poloncio and 20 of her relatives, including 6 children, were stuck on the top roof of her house after flood was engulfed the neighborhood. They were finally rescued on Friday morning. But even with the mortal threat now over, they may still have to cope with the conditions that awaited them at the evacuation site. According to Ilamel, some of them had to make do with a single can of sardines for lunch on Friday after arriving at the village government center in Barangay Panoy Polian, which was already packed with evacuees. When we were on the roof, my relatives got into the water and swam just to look for stores where we could buy food. We take the cooking using wood that we found floating. In our area. It's the same situation here in the evacuation center. We still need to buy some ants or ulam to go with the free rice being given here, she said in a phone interview on Friday. Poloncio said they urgently needed more food, potable water, and clothes, especially for the children. But elsewhere in the calamity-stricken region, humanitarian efforts have begun even with the flood waters yet to air. In Naga City, a restaurant offered free refills of potable water to residents in Barangay Magsasay. A limit was set per family so that more can get a share. Former Vice President Leni Robredo, chair of the nonprofit Anga Buhay, said her group and several others were also sending water tankers to strategic areas across Naga. She said they had also set up community pantries, providing hot meals and relief items in the different parts of Camarines Sur, Camarines Norte, Albay, and Sorsogon. Police LT Colonel Maria Luisa Talubaquib, spokesperson for the Pico Police, said the regional command had deployed teams to bring desalination equipment to areas in need of potable water. The deployment, which started on Thursday, has so far covered Oastown, while the areas hit hardest by Christine and Albay. We plan to expand the water distribution to other municipalities in their need, Talubaquib said. Talubaquib said most of the storm fatalities in the region either drowned or perished in landslides. 9 people were listed among the injured as of this writing, while 3 were still missing. Damage to the region's agriculture and infrastructure was initially estimated at 98 million pesos. Lovella Goren, spokesperson for the Bicol Office of the Department of Agriculture, said farm losses stood at 29.4 million pesos as of Thursday, affecting a total of 512 hectares that grew rice and corn in Masbate, Camarines Norte, Camarines Sur provinces. The figure is expected to rise as more flooded farms are yet to be covered by the assessments, Guarre said. In Masbate and Catadunas, the Office of Civil Defense Bicol estimated the damage to local infrastructure, mainly roads and bridges, at 9.3 million pesos. At least 788 villages were still flooded as of Friday morning, mostly in Albay and Camarines Sur. In Sorsogon, the provincial government placed the overall damage at 60 million pesos. According to Maria Teresa Desdura, the provincial agriculturalists, Sorsogon farmers had harvested 80% of their crops before Christine struck. Of the unharvested crops, 70% were affected by the storm, she added. The National Bureau of Investigation has recommended to the Office of the Ombudsman the prosecution of 14 public officials and 6 private citizens for alleged grift and falsification of documents. The private citizens include a landowner, who sold lands that were later leased to a Philippine offshore gaming operator Poco in Porac, Pampanga, which was shut down by the Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission in June, according to the 10-page NBI document transmitted on October 3. A copy of the document was given to the inquirer on Thursday. Lawyer Angelito DLP Magno, the NBI Assistant Director for Investigative Service, signed the recommendation on behalf of NBI Director Jimmy Santiago. NBI Central Luzon Chief Isaac Carpeso transmitted the findings from an investigation by lawyer Dixon Maranet, the NBI Pampanga District Office head. The investigation was prompted by a complainant from Ronnie de Guzman Dunca, a land farm beneficiary, who alleged that the public officials violated the Anti-Graft and Crop Practice Act, Code Conduct of Ethical Standards for Public Officials and Employees, Civil Service Laws, and 1987 Revised Administrative Code. He accused the private persons with falsification and use of falsified documents. At least 10 of the Department of Agrarian Reform, including former Regional Director and now Assistant Secretary Nature Celestia Tim, 3 officials of the Land Bank of the Philippines, and 1 from the Register of Deeds were named in the complaint. The 6 private citizens included Roberto Cruz, owner of Victoria Tourism Park Corp, and 1 notary public. Real Lucas, chair of the United Filipino Crime and Against Corruption, requested the NBI to investigate Dunga's allegations. Dunga claimed that the DAR awarded him a piece of land in Pulong Manga in Porac, but Arman evicted him in 2018 because the property was supposedly owned by Victorian Tourism Park Corp. Lucas said Dunga and 20 other claimants did not agree to a settlement with Cruz in 2019 to acquire her lands. In fact, he said they won an illegal conversion case involving 46 hectares at the DAR Central Office. This property was where the Poco Company Logging 99 built its 46 buildings in Porac. In an interview with Lucas on Friday, she said the scheme used by the officials and the private citizen named in the complaint involved DAR officials. The DAR officials allegedly hit the farmers' titles and after 10 years transferred them to buyers with allegedly fake deeds and of sale and identification without DAR clearance to transfer. In hearings of the Pampanga Provincial Court, Cruz was found to have sold 10 hectares of his estate to Wildwind Corp, which leased the property to Lucky Soy. Lucky Soy was raided by PAOCC last June on allegations of torture, prostitution, and money scams. Lucas said the 10 hectares leased to Lucky Soy were part of the 46 hectares that were illegally converted from agriculture to other use. Dunga said that he never received a copy of his land title. Neither did he amortize it nor transfer its ownership. But it was allegedly sold by him in 2019 before being mortgaged and its deed of sale to Victoria annotated in 2021. An NBI analyst found that Dunga's signatures were forged in the documents. Santiago said he requested an investigation as to the probable administrative liability of the suspects since their actions were contrary to law, rules, and regulations, unreasonable, unfair, oppressive, discretionary, and there is abuse of authority and grave misconduct in the performance of their duties to the detriment of the complainants. The Land Transportation Office on Friday said it will waive the payment of penalties for late registration of motor vehicles and renewal of driver's license as a form of assistance to those affected by severe tropical storm Christine. Victor Mendoza II, LTO chief, said the recommendation to waive the penalties was approved by Transportation Secretary Jimmy Bautista. In the memorandum, Mendoza said the waiving of penalties covers the late registration for vehicles with October 24 expiration, as well as for the driver's license expiring from October 31 to October 31st. The penalty shall be waived until November 8. He added the validity of the driver's license and MV registrations failing with the mentioned period are likewise extended until November 8. Mendoza meanwhile set the imposition of penalty for new registration. The counting of dates from date of sales invoice shall only commence on the next working day of November 8. for motor vehicles, including motorcycles, purchased from October 21 to October 31st. He said the waiving of penalties will be a nationwide coverage as Christie hit almost the entire country. The National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council said around 2 million people were affected by the weather disturbance. Meanwhile, the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines said government-operated airports continue to assess in their own way passengers and residents of local communities affected by the storm. CAAP airports are shuttling individuals unable to return home due to impassable roads. At Bicol International Airport, 35 stranded passengers opted to stay at the passenger terminal building on Thursday night to catch their next flight on Friday. At Naga Airport, 43 people, including 4 families and students from Central Bicol State University of Agriculture, were accommodated in the passenger terminal building on Tuesday. The Philippine Red Cross said as of 8 p.m. Thursday, it served hot meals to more than 8,000 individuals, provided psychological first aid to 460 persons, and served 394 patients. The 143 volunteers and staff of the PRC were also mobilized on the ground, while welfare tasks and first aid stations were strategically pre-positioned in severely affected areas. PRC Chair Richard Gordon said a comprehensive humanitarian caravan composed of an amphibian water vessel, service vehicle, 6 truck, food truck, and 5 rubber boats was dispatched to the storm-affected province on Wednesday. The Department of Agriculture expects substantial losses in rice production this year due to bad weather throughout the country, and officials said on Friday. We can expect that our losses will be somewhat significant this year compared to last year due to fewer typhoons that entered the country in 2023 and their impact on the agriculture production, Assistant Agriculture Secretary Arnold De Mesa said in a Zoom interview. De Mesa, also the spokesperson for the DA, said the damage to rice already reached more than 500,000 metric tons even before the onslaught of severe tropical storm Christine. This week, the DA announced it revised its palay output projection for 2024 to 19.41 million metric tons, down by 3.1% from the previous estimate of 20.04 million metric tons. If the estimate is attained, the forecast output will be 3.2% lower than the record high of 20.06 million metric tons achieved in 2023. Christine is the latest weather disturbance that ravaged some parts of the country this year. Based on the DA's bulletin posted on Thursday afternoon, the farm sector sustained 80.80 million pesos in damage. The storm took a toll on the livelihood of 2,864 farmers in the regions of Cordillera, Mimaropa, Bicol, and Western Visayas. The volume of production loss is estimated at 5,287 metric tons, covering 1,517 hectares of agricultural land. Rice accounted for 98.20% of the overall damage, valued at 79.34 million pesos, mostly in reproductive and maturity stages. Corn, high-value crops, and livestock and poultry also incurred losses. As field assessments continue for the damage and losses are anticipated, potentially impacting industrial commodities, the DA said. The Mesa said Agriculture Secretary Francisco Tulora Jr. has instructed the DA's regional offices, Agriculture Credit Policy Council, the Philippine Crop Insurance Corporation, and other concerned offices to expedite the release of assistance to affected farmers and fishers. He also said the DA requested an additional 1 billion pesos from the Department of Budget and Management to aid rehabilitation efforts in affected areas. They expect its release in November. The agency has so far prepared the distribution of 80.21 million pesos worth of agriculture inputs such as rice, corn, and vegetable seeds, drugs, and biologics for livestock. Prior to Christine, the DA reported that around 70% of the area planted to rice during the summer season had already been harvested. We have enough stocks of agricultural products, Tulora told a social briefing with President Marcos on Friday. But the Mesa said vegetable prices could still increase by 10 to 15% depending on the impact of the storm. The Commission on Elections on Friday said the poll body was elected vice chair of the Association of World Election Bodies, or AWEB, during the Organization General Assembly in Bogota, Colombia, held on Wednesday. COMELEC spokesperson John Rex Lutiangco estimates that the poll body, represented by Commissioner Amy Ferlino, garnered 26 votes from the 40-member AWEB, winning over the electoral bodies of Ecuador and Mortigus. The complex will serve as vice chair for the years 2024 to 2026 and then automatically assume the chairmanship from 2026 to 2028, pursuant to the organization's bylaws. Thus, September 11, the complex was anonymously elected vice chair of the Association of ASEAN Election Authorities during its General Assembly in Taipei, Taiwan. The poll body will hold the position from 2024 to 2026 and afterwards also serve as chair for the years 2026 to 2028. This leads to a side-by-side common leadership of both the AAEA and the AWEB as vice chairperson and chairperson in successive terms, indeed unprecedented and one for historic books, Lutiangco said. He added that complex election to AWEB and AAEA represents the unequivocal vote of confidence that electoral bodies around the world are giving to the Commission. This Commission is truly honored and is looking forward to work with fellow election bodies toward one common goal of free, fair, honest, credible, and transparent elections, efforts that will be carried on as the Philippines holds the chairmanships 2026 to 2028, Lutiangco said. The Philippine National Police said 3 Chinese nationals were arrested in Paranaque City on Thursday for multiple violations, including possession of illegal drugs. The Chinese nationals, identified only by the aliases Sihanku Hua, 30, Sihi, 29, and Miu, 26, were arrested during mobile patrolling at Barangay Tampo in Paranaque City, which is under the jurisdiction of the Southern Police District. The SPD said patrol officers observed suspicious activity involving 2 vehicles and saw the suspects changing license plates at 7:58 a.m. on Thursday. When requesting to present documents for said vehicles, the suspects failed to comply and attempted to flee, leading to a brief chase, the SPD said. During the arrest, police recovered from Stihan Hua 25 grams of suspected shabu worth 197,000 pesos and 1 Bersa .280 caliber pistol with a magazine containing 5 live rounds of immunization. Sihi was arrested by the police after discovering he was carrying approximately 25 grams of transparent plastic sachets of suspected shabu, 1 Taurus 9mm pistol with a magazine loaded with 10 live rounds of ammunition, and 1 block of dry leaves suspected to be marijuana, estimated at 1 kilogram and with a street value of 120,000 pesos, were also seized from Liu. The SPD said the patrol police also seized 6 different license plates and tools typically associated with criminal activity, including handcuffs and shovels. The suspects, according to the SPD, are already in police custody and will face complaints for violations of Article 151 of the Revised Penal Code, as well as Sections 11 and 12 of Article 2 of the Republic Act No. 9165, or the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act, RA 10591, or the Comprehensive Firearms and Immunization Regulation Act, and RA 4136, or the Transportation and Traffic Code. The arrest of a drug suspect in Manila on October 16 drew praise not just from 1, but 2 major government offices, apparently because of the place where he got caught, near the Malacanan complex. Both Malacanan and the Department of Justice lauded the operation that led to the arrest of Edgar Face Ventura by agents of the National Bureau of Investigation, an agency under the DOJ. Government statements about the arrest said the NBI raided a drug den not found near the complex, which refers to the Riverside area in Manila's San Miguel district. It includes Malacanan Palace, buildings used by agencies under the Office of the President, as well as some heritage sites. Entrance to the area are secured by the Presidential Security Command. The complex extends to Malacanan Park, side of the presidential residence, also known as Bahay Bangulo, which is on the other side of the Pasig River. On the fringes of the predominantly middle-class residential area are informal settlers, particularly along Estero de San Miguel, one of the tributaries of the river. The NBI said the alleged drug den was found at 946 Nicanor Badia Street, which is about 650 meters away from Malacanang Palace. Facing a warrant of arrest issued by the Manila Regional Trial Court, Bandura was allegedly caught keeping 9 sachets of crystal meth or shabu. Another suspect, however, identified as Francisco Soriano Jr., alias Jundon, managed to escape. The NBI said 15 other people who were inside the house when the raiding team arrived were brought to the Bureau's office to undergo a drug test. In a statement on Thursday, Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin commended the NBI, the PSC, the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency, and other law enforcement units for the raid. Let it be known, no corner for of this land, no matter how remote or concealed, will serve as a refuge for the producers and distributors of these lethal substances, Bersamin said. On Friday, Justice Secretary Jesus Crispin Rumula underscored the NBI's action for being decisive, adding that it exemplifies the effectiveness of the criminal justice system. The DOH takes immense pride in the NBI's outstanding work and relentless pursuit of justice. Their commitment to combating illegal drugs is a vital step towards safer communities. This arrest serves as a testament to the NBI's professionalism and its critical role as a partner in our justice system, Rumula said. Both Bersamin and Rumula called on the public to help authorities find Soriano, the second suspect who was able to flee. And that is the first gap of koolNews Early Edition part of Hello Pilipinas. We will be proceeding with the international headlines along with the latest weather forecast later at around 8:40 or 8:45 right here. It is now 8:11 in the morning, and we will return to Hello Pilipinas shortly right after this break. We will be right back.
Pag edad 50 pataas, pansin mo na ang pagbabago at pagbagal ng katawan. Maaring makaranas ng alta presyon, high blood sugar at paghina ng memorya. Makakatulong ang pag-inom ng Centrum Silver Advance araw-araw kasabay ng tamang pagkain at exercise. Ang Centrum Silver Advance ay may nutrients na in-adjust ang level para sa edad 50 pataas. Tulong suporta sa puso at normal na blood pressure at blood sugar. Napatunayan din na nakakatulong itong ma-improve ang memory habang tumatanda. Alagaan ang katawan with Centrum Silver Advance. This has been manufactured for Centrum. Multivitamins plus minerals is the generic name of Centrum Silver Advance. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
At talagang tuwang-tuwa ka pa sa pagligo sa alulod, ha? Umuwi ka ng bata ka at maligo?
Maghugas ka ng maigi, ha? Galing ka ba sa bukid?
Hugasan mo yung kutsara bago mo gamitin. Baka naihian niya ng daga.
Walang pinipiling lugar ang leptospirosis. Sa school, sa daan, kahit pa sa iyong tahanan. Maglinis, magmasid, mag-ingat. Labanan ang leptospirosis. Kung may posibleng exposure, konsulta tayo sa pinakamalapit na health facility. Para sa libreng konsulta at reseta, tumawag sa DOH Hotline 1555.
Hirap magpahinga? May mga gamot para dyan. Pero, relax. Mag-efficacent oil. Sa unang amoy at hagod, ramdam ang ginhawa na trusted by all. Unahin ang trusted ginhawa. Unahin ang efficacent.
Methyl salicylate plus menthol plus camphor is a generic name of efficacent oil. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Mapagpasalamat. Katangiang Pilipino mula sa puso. Pagpapamalas ng pagmamahal ng Diyos sa ating lahat. Isang pagpapahalaga sa mga kabutihan at tulong na natanggap sa ating buhay.
Salamat po!
Sa lahat ng mga bagay, magpasalamat kayo. Unang Tesalonica 5:18. Mapagpasalamat. Ikaw ay M-Extraordinary Pinoy. Brought to you by MX3 Coffee and Tea.
Paano ka mag-online shopping ngayon? Bayad muna bago bukas parcel? Online shopping with ShopSafe. Bukas parcel bago bayad. Introducing M. Lulier's newest iwas scam service, ShopSafe. ShopSafe is an online escrow service which connects buyers and sellers safely online on Facebook Marketplace, Instagram, and Carousel. Magaan ng online shopping with ShopSafe. Download the Mcash app now or visit mlulier.com to learn more about it. Shop smart, sell safe with ShopSafe.
Fujidenzo believes that appliances are long-term investments, so it is very important to choose wisely. And what could be a wiser choice than using reliable, durable, and energy-saving appliances from Fujidenzo? Just like families and companies trusting Fujidenzo, you will see the difference when you upgrade your usual appliances to Fujidenzo HD inverter appliances. Fujidenzo, quality above all. Upgrade your home, upgrade your business with Fujidenzo, quality above all.
Mga mister, gusto nyo bang laging abot-langit ang ligaya ng inyong misis? Siyempre naman. Mga misis, gusto nyo bang laging malakas at ganado ang inyong mga mister?
Wow! Gustong-gusto ko yan!
Ipinakikilala, Best Cafe Black. Nagtataglay ng tongkat ali, maca root at ginseng. Na mga ito ay kilala sa buong mundo na malaking tulong upang lalong maging malakas, tigasin at tatagal si mister sa alam nyo na. Honey, maaga mong patulugin yung mga bata mamayang gabi, ha?
Best Cafe Black, pwede rin sa akin yan dahil hindi kita susukuan.
Makakatulong din ang mga sangkap nito para lalong gumanda ang inyong kalusugan at maiwasan ang maraming karamdaman. Healthy na,
Pampaligaya pa.
aprobado ng Food and Drugs Administration. Basta may black.
May bala.
Mabibili sa mga butika at supermarkets.
Public Service Announcement. The National Telecommunications Commission, or NTC, informs the public that it has received reports regarding individuals pretending to be personnel or employees of the NTC. According to several reports received by the NTC Consumer Welfare and Protection Division, scammers' calls have victims and threatened them, claiming that their phone number is involved in a scam. The victim is then coerced into giving money to supposedly avoid criminal charges and have their mobile numbers removed from the added list of scammers. The NTC strongly reminds the public to be extra cautious against this type of a modus operandi. Such calls are a form of scams and are not legitimate. If you have information about this type of scam, you may report it to the NTC for immediate action through the following official channels.
Complaint link at www.ntc.gov.ph. For email, send it at contratechscam@ntc.gov.ph or at consumer@ntc.gov.ph. For calls, you may call 1682, 24/7's consumer hotline, or the numbers 89204464 or 89267722 and 89213251. And for Region 4A, you may call on 043-723-2495 from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday to Friday. The NTC appreciates members of the public who have reported this form of deception.
Chicken Joy, yes na! Ang pinakamasarap, bigger na! Best tasting na, our biggest pa! Ito ang Chicken Joy, yes! Best tasting na, our biggest pa! Ito ang Chicken Joy, yes!
Starts at 82 pesos pa rin. Price varies. Bigger claim is versus previous size. Best tasting claim is based on quantitative brand and product imagery study conducted by SCMI last November 2023.
Pag may PC para aron mo update ka. Pag may PC mo, tungod ang may PC puno sa vitamina. Pag may PC mo, barato na o pipi-ibo pa. Tungod ang may PC, alkaline vitamin C, mulawas update pirmin, dili nakakapuyon. Tungod sa may PC.
May PC ang alkaline ng vitamin C.
Coco Martin po, certified Argentina corned beef lover. Kasi naman, ang hibla, malaman. Made with 100% real beef fat. At masarap talaga. Hinahanap-hanap kita. Sarap ng Argentina. Sa presyong abot kaya, promise. Busog ang araw-araw ko. As part of 3 complete meals.
people, it's 8:19 in the morning, and if you have just joined us to start your weekend morning, so that's Afro, good morning to you all, and welcome to Hello Pilipinas, not Hitch Problem. So yes, we'll be here to cover some of the entertainment news now, as we have finished covering the livestock earlier and the last hour. But yes, you heard me right, guys. That Hitch problem there. Anyways, people, yes, today, as we have already covered the previous good vibes of, not good vibes, I'm sorry. I mean the livestock happenings. The 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 what do I say? Just the updates about what will happen to my dual gun, and of course, yeah. Okay, so before we continue here, I rewind the live stream and I found this Hitch problem. Hey, at least it's not TCP's new joke about Hello Pilipinas title card, which I really do not want to discuss it here. Anyways, so yeah, Hitch problem is back. Yes, Hitch problem is back, people. Anyways, but yeah, at least it's not TCP's worst Hello Pilipinas joke, huh? But anyways, also people, if you see me, I might go a little bit off topic here. The radio ad freaking has a YouTube audio library, I mean, you might have heard it during the commercial break of koolFM, but I just noticed that the radio ad has a freaking YouTube audio library. Yes, you heard me right. It has a freaking YouTube audio library ad in a radio. How do I say this? In a radio ad. Freaking YouTube audio library ad. I mean, I can recognize it through one of my uploaded videos of Freeform, which is formerly the tech channel of Asphere. So yeah, I can tell that because I have used the audio library music on one of my videos before under when it was still under Asphere. And yes, I did recall. No joke. No joke. No joke. No joke. No joke. But yeah, okay, let me just tell GGG but yeah. So I don't know if, or I don't think he's active, but that's okay, I guess. So I'm only one of the few active staff members right here on Yo. Okay, anyways, not to waste our time now, let's get into the showbiz happenings here, and that is with the good vibes this time. Let's talk about some good vibes here, and then we will move to the anime news afterwards. All right. So let's bring some good news tayo. Okay, anyways, here we go. Rising K-pop pop group UNIS, as well as powerhouses Beanie and XP19 extended their platforms to help the victims of severe tropical storm Christine, which Pagasa projects to exit the Philippine area of responsibility on Friday afternoon. And here we go again with another Hinge problem title card. Better not be the TCP's recent Hello Pilipinas show. Anyway, back to the topic here. On Thursday, October 24, the female octet announced in a press conference that would donate part of the proceeds of the Unis and Curtis Land fan concert to the victims. Unis consists of members from the Philippines, Elisa Parmisano and Gilly Danga, Japan, Nana Kotoko, and South Korea, Yeonju, Yunha, Serwon, Yona. We would like to send a message of comfort to those who were affected by the typhoon. UNIS will be donating a part of the income from a concert to those who were affected by the typhoon, said the group's leader, Yeonju. We hope that there will be not much damage. We hope that there will be not much damage to those who were affected, she added. Meanwhile, Elisa hoped that her fellow countrymen would find strength, resilience, and hope at this time. We hope that you have that we hope that we hoping and praying that you and your loved ones are safe and sound. We hope that you guys find the strength, resilience, and of course hope. Know that help is on the way, and we hope that you guys stay safe, she said. Now, for the beanie, meanwhile, announced on Friday, October 25, that they would be donating 1 million pesos of the proceedings of the Grand Beanie First concert to the victims. As Beanie and MD's way of helping the victims of Super Typhoon Christine, we will be donating 1 million pesos of the proceeds of our Grand Beanie First concert to help our affected countrymen. The group's leader, Geometric said at the Tulong Hanggang Dulo online donation drive. Sadly, the stream has been private now, so we cannot take a look again. Geometric hoped the group's donation would help the victims start over while thanking their dedicated fans or blues for their support. Hopefully, this amount, along with ABS-CBN Foundation Sakib Kapamilya, will help our countrymen start anew. Let's help each other while helping our countrymen as well. It's also our way of giving back because our balloons supported us along the way. The government also sent a message of hope to her fellow Bicolanos who were affected by the typhoon. We really pray for everyone's safety. I hope we find hope to rise again. Makakabangon ang Bicolano, she said. And finally, for SB19, they announced that a donation drive for in-kind goods will be held at the Leonardo Coliseum from October 26 to October 27. The Quintet announced the donation drive up on the social media platforms of their agency, One C Entertainment. In partnership with Atin, we will be at the Yellow Gate, Ariana Coliseum on October 26 to 27, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. to accept in-kind donations for Christine PH victims. We're grateful for all your help, the post read. Among the in-kind donations that One C is expecting include ready-to-eat food, rice, bottled water, sanitary kits, face masks, and alcohol. The donation drive will coincide with SB19's 6th debut anniversary concert on the same dates. Rachel Pitos expressed her appreciation for her husband, Communist 5th District Representative Mick Villaferte, commending him for genuinely helping those affected by civil trouble Christine. The Miss Universe Philippines 2017 title holder said this while showing Villaferte extending help himself to the victims of the storm via her Instagram stories on Thursday, October 24. Feeling helpless and can't stop thinking about everyone in Camsor, but wanted to take a moment to say how proud I am of Vic Villaferte and his dedication to genuinely helping those in need, she wrote. The whole team are doing all they can and exhausting all resources to be able to rescue and get relief goods across Camsor, but this storm has been relentless, she lamented. Isn't that cool? I mean, isn't that nice, huh? Isn't that helpful, right? Isn't that helpful that you see people helping each other here, showing in these stories? This is what I'm talking about. They're very helpful. Meanwhile, on his Instagram page, Villaferte assured his constituents that he and his team are doing their best to answer all calls for help. So you can see the photos here. Truly admirable. In a stating post, Villaferte seemingly addressed the viral photo of him giving 500 pesos to a grandmother whose house was deep in flood waters. He showed a full clip of the said instance where a grandmother can be seen calling out to him and seemingly asking for money to buy a new roof. I will always give my all for you, Kamsor, he said in the caption. I only had a small amount of money with me at the time, but it was from the heart, grandmother. After all of this, I'll get your roof fixed. I promise. Isn't that really sweet, guys? What a way to truly help residents at this time of in the difficult times. What a way. Good job, man. Good job. Mick, along with his brother, Kamsor Governor Luigi Villafuerte and her father, Kamsor 2nd District Representative Alvaro Villafuerte, were earlier criticized after photos of them supposedly hanging out in Surigao while Christine's caused severe flooding of Pico made rounds on social media. Elroy denied this and said the photos were taken last October 19 and that they were already back in the Pico region on October 21. During times of calamities, we should help each other and be united, but there are desperate forces, lawyers, and crazy people releasing fake information through their fake accounts, Elroy said in Filipino. We want to find solutions instead of posting, but I have to do this to prove that our opponents in politics are liars and desperate. And another good news, Chito Miranda, Chito Miranda has nothing but gratitude as he and his parokya ni Edgar bandmates were able to return to their homes days after being stranded in Sorsogon due to severe tropical storm Christine. The band's frontman showed himself lying comfortably in the bed with his son through his Instagram page on Friday, October 25. In the caption, Miranda narrated what transpired during the travel back to Manila. After being translated for days in Sorsogon, after attempting to land twice in Manila and being temporarily redirected to Kalimpo, and after being stuck in SLEX for more than 4 hours from the flood, finally I'm home, he said. Miranda shared in an earlier post that he and his bandmates had to land in Calibo, Aklan, as it was unsafe to do in Manila. Thank you, Lord, for keeping us safe and healthy, and for bringing us back home safely to our families. You're the best, he stated. He also thanked the family who took care of them in Sorsogon, the flight crew, the fans who attended their Sorsogon event, and his fellow band members for making everything feel like an adventure. I am really very happy to be back home with my family, he underscored. Severe tropical storm Christine, which has the international name Tirami, has affected over 2.6 million people and reportedly killed 30 others nationwide as of 8 a.m. on Friday, the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council said. That's the local showbiz, and now let's get into the variety for the Hollywood happenings, and then we will get into the anime next. Well, Spider-Man is bringing back soon, as the release date has been unveiled, which is setting place on July 24, 2026. The untitled Columbia Pictures project from director Justin Daniel Cretton will debut shortly after Avengers Doomsday, which comes out on May 1, 2026. Spider-Man Far From Home was similarly released just 2 months after Avengers Endgame, and the third Spidey film grossed over $1 billion globally. During an appearance on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon on Tuesday night, Holland confirmed that his fourth Spider-Man movie will begin production in mid-2025. Next summer, we'll start shooting. Everything's good to go. We're nearly there, Holland said. Super exciting. I can't wait. During a recent interview on the Rich Roll podcast, Holland revealed that he had read a draft of the script for his fourth Spider-Man movie and said it needs work, but the writers are doing a great job. One of the things that is that with Marvel, your film is a small cog in a large machine, Holland said about the Spider-Man 4 development. That machine has got to keep running. You have to make sure you can fit into that timeline at the right time to benefit the bigger picture. That's one of the challenges we're facing. The time in which we need to get that done is the tall order, but definitely achievable with the people we have working on it now. It's not yet clear if Zendaya will return to her role as MJ. So yeah, exciting news for a long time Spider-Man fans out there, and of course Marvel fans out there. Exciting times, huh? That we are getting another Spider-Man film after a long time. and this series is coming to the big screen. Apple Originals film is officially set to develop Oregon Trail, an action comedy feature that will be produced by EGOT winners Ben Bassett and Justin Paul via their Ampersand production banner and directed by Wolfsbeck and Josh Gordon. Based on the popular video game franchise, which is owned by HarperCollins, the script will be written by the Lucas brothers and Max Rosman. Colin Fraser will produce for HarperCollins Productions, and Kevin K. Buffy will also serve as producer. Spec R. Gordon most recently directed Sony's live-action musical adaptation of the children's book Yell, Yell, Crocodile. They are also the creators and showrunners of the Hulu Marvel series Hit Monkey, which stars Jason Sudeikis and recently premiered its second season. The appearance other characters include Blades of Glory, The Switch, and Office Christmas Party. Songwriters and producers Pasek and Paul are best known for their work on La La Land, The Greatest Showman, and Dear Evan Hansen. This year, they won their first Emmy as songwriters on Only Murders in the Building, earning them EGOT status. Comedians and writers Ken and Kenny Lucas, known professionally as the Lucas Brothers, received an Oscar nod for Best Original Screenplay for their work on the film Judas and the Black Messiah. The Oregon Trail, first released in 1974 before making it big in 1985 on the Apple II, was designed as an education computer game for students to learn the circumstances of the 19th century pioneer migration. The series has since spawned numerous sequels over the years across various platforms, including one by Apple Arcade in 2021. The Hollywood Reporter was the first to report this news. And that's the Hollywood news right here for the entertainment happenings. And now, finally, getting into the anime news. Alright, it's time for the entertainment news on Hello Pilipinas. This FISPO, Virtual Entertainment Esports Virtual YouTuber Project, debuted a teaser video on Thursday to announce that it is launching plans for a future-length anime film. The staff plans to complete this first part of the anime project by the end of 2025. The members of SV vs. Post stream as VTubers and compete in esports tournaments. Hiroki Hirano is directing the anime at Pine Gem. Fans can support the anime project by joining the studio members campaign for 33,000 yen or about $220 US, tax included, each from November 1st, 2024 to January 31st, 2025. The resulting anime will have two versions, one version in which the Versus Poll members voice the dialogue and another version using professional voice actors. Another rewards include invitations to the advanced screening of the anime's first 6 episodes with a talk show featuring the staff having their names listed in the anime's credits, copies of the first episode's dialogue recording script, anime design sheets, animation drawings, membership cards, and advanced news on the anime's progress. That's the VTuber news. Sentai Filmworks revealed on Thursday that it is releasing the first season of the new anime of Bastard Heavy Metal Dark Fantasy Action Manga on Blu-ray disc on January 21st. The anime's first part consisting of the first 30 episodes debuted on Netflix in June 2022 worldwide. The second part featuring episodes 14 to 24 premiered on Netflix that September. The second 15 episode season premiered all at once on Netflix worldwide in January 2023. And good news for outdoor fans, Crunchyroll announced on Thursday that Singer Ando will go on tour starting on April 26, 2025 in Saitama, Japan. Outdoor World Tour 2025 Hibano powered by Crunchyroll will feature concerts in Southeast Asia. The tour stops in Southeast Asia include, for Bangkok is Impact Exhibition 5 to 6, May 4. Manila is us right here. Hey! Mall of Asia Arena, May 8. So yeah, May 8 for us. Woohoo! May 8. Taipei, Linku Arena, May 11. Hong Kong Asia World Arena, May 18, and Singapore, which is taking place at Singapore Indoor Stadium, May 21. Okay, I repeat, Manila will be performing here in the Philippines, which is in Manila, which is us right here, in May 8th. Look out for that one here, right here, guys. Outdoor fans, this is exciting, and I'm also excited for that. Woo! Woo! And finally, the star for the television anime of Saka and Kore Fuji's Once Upon a Witch that the tale of the 1000 Years of Joy light novel series revealed the anime's third situation visual and the new cast member on Friday. The new visual features the Outworld Festival, an annual festival in the town of Lapis, and Meg enjoyed the festival with the new character, Sophie. This is the new visual here. The newly announced cast is Hina Gyomiya as Sophie, actor, the Witch of Blessings, who performs shows in festivals across the land. No further details have been announced yet for the release date, so we have to keep an eye on that for now. And that is it for the anime news, and that is it for the entertainment happenings to cover right here on Hello Pilipinas. It is now 19 minutes before 9 o'clock, and we will get back into koolNews early edition on Hello Pilipinas with the international headlines and a weather forecast regarding the situation on Typhoon Christine and future typhoons as well. Stick around. Hello Pilipinas will be right back in preparation for a smooth transition to koolNews early edition on Hello Pilipinas.
Mas matindi na ang init at ulan ngayon. Kaya dapat Elastosil na with Solastomer 3X formula. UV resistant, puno na flexible premium polymers. Matibay, 3 times sa tumatagal. Versus competing brand. Tag-init o tag-ulan, Elastosil mo yan. Pioneer, do it right.
Alam nyo bang masama ang pagtatanim ng mga puno o mga pananim o halamang matataas ang tubo malapit sa daanan ng linya ng kuryente? Bukod sa maaari itong makapagdulot ng pinsala sa mga nasa paligid nito, maaari rin itong maapektuhan ang daloy ng kuryente patungo sa mga kabahayan. May kaukulang parusa ang mahuhuling lumalabag rito, katulad ng pagkakakulong ng hanggang 12 taon at multa na hindi papaba sa 50,000 piso. Makipagtulungan upang mapanatiling tuloy-tuloy ang daloy ng kuryente sa inyong lugar at saan man sa bansa. Isang paalala mula sa NGCP.
Pag may diarrhea, may matinding pagyanig at kasama pang sakit ng tiyan. Take new Diatabs Advance, a first in the Philippines na may pinagsamang galing ng loperamide para tapos ang diarrhea at simeticone para tapos ang sakit ng tiyan. In soft gel capsule, kaya mas mabilis kesa loperamide lang. With 2 capsules after first loose stool.
Unilab yan?
Loperamide simeticone is a generic name of Diatabs Advance. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Sige na, sagutin mo na ako.
Ano ka? Sinuswerte?
Yes! Sa San Miguel Beer, Tansan Katutak Panalo under the Crown promo. Uminom at silipin ng Tansan at baka manalo. May 6 na Toyota Zenix HEV, 40 Yamaha NMAX na motor, 250 Samsung A15 smartphones, libo-libong San Miguel Beer shirts, jackets, at libreng beer. Up to 100 million pesos worth of prizes. Sali na sa San Miguel Beer, Tansan Katutak Panalo under the Crown promo. Promo from July 1 to December 31, 2024 for DOH FDA CFRR permit number 0646 series of 2024. Drink responsibly.
Masarap ang hanap Royal! Ito ang gusto ko, gusto namin to. Ito ang gusto ko, masarap. Ito ang gusto ko, Royal. Ito ang gusto ko, True Orange. Ito ang gusto ko, Royal. Ito ang gusto ko.
At dahil umuulan, nor sinigang ang ulam.
Ulan sa ilang bahagi ng
It's been raining in Manila, hindi ka pa nilalamig. And if it's raining in Manila, hanap mo ba'y asin kilig? Magsinigang ka na lang pag malamig. Kaya pag raining in Manila, mag-nor para asin kilig.
Asin kilig sa tag-ulan, mag-nor sinigang ka na. 7.50 SRP for 11-gram pack.
Protect chan.
Yakult!
With proper diet and exercise.
Yakult!
Helps gut health.
Yakult!
May 8 billion live LCS.
Yakult!
That may reach the intestines alive.
Yakult!
Helps improve digestion.
Yakult!
Helps balance out bacteria.
Yakult!
And helps boost immunity.
Yakult! Kaya panalo ka chan!
saktong tapang sarap na ang Nescafe Classic dahil pinagsama ang tapang ng dark roast beans at sarap ng light roast beans sa bawat higop. Sarap nga tikman ang Nescafe Classic.
Aray! 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 Manny Pacquiao po, sa araw-araw na laban, kahit maliit na aray, pag binaliwala, baka di ka na makasabay. Alaksan if aragad. Diretso sa pinagmula ng sakit ng katawan. Sa maliit o malaking aray, Alaksan if aragad.
Unilab yan. Ibuprofen paracetamol is the generic name of Alaksan FR. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Sige na, sagutin mo na ako.
Ano ka? Sinuswerte?
Yes! Sa San Miguel Beer, Tansan Katutak Panalo under the Crown promo. Uminom at silipin ng Tansan at baka manalo. May 6 na Toyota Zenix HEV, 40 Yamaha NMAX na motor, 250 Samsung A15 smartphones, libo-libong San Miguel Beer shirts, jackets, at libreng beer. Up to 100 million pesos worth of prizes. Sali na sa San Miguel Beer, Tansan Katutak Panalo under the Crown promo. Promo from July 1 to December 31, 2024. For DOH FDA CFRR permit number 0646 series of 2024. Drink responsibly.
Try the new Surf App Con Bigatin. Surf App Con Bigatin. Mabangot pinarami. Surf App Con Bigatin. Pang-overload na siya sa dami. Surf App Con Bigatin Pack. Mas pinarami, mas mabango versus Surf App Con 25ml Pack. 6 pesos SRP pa rin.
Hey you. Yeah you. I know what you're thinking. You're craving something more. Something beyond the ordinary. Something wild. You want to explore. You want to connect. You want to feel truly alive. And you know what? You deserve it. So awaken that side of you. The side that longs for adventure. For the thrill of the unknown. Go ahead. Embrace the moment. Premier Condoms. Wild because you can.
Inihahatid ng PhilHealth ang mas pinalawak na primary healthcare package para sa lahat ng Pilipino. PhilHealth Konsulta. Magparehistro na sa pinakamalapit na konsulta provider para sa inyong health risk screening at konsultasyon. Maaari maka-avail ng mga gamot at laboratory test batay sa rekomendasyon ng primary care provider. Pumunta sa aming official website www.philhealth.gov.ph para sa mga detalye.
Konsulta ka na.
Vice ganda! And my for Max Saver Sulit Busog Meals.
Huwag nang gumastos ng sobra-sobra pa.
99 pesos na lang, sulit busog ka na!
Tama busugera.
Extra rice sa iraramba. Extra busog sa Crispy Chicken Filet Meal at Crispy Chicken Filet ala King Meal na may extra rice na. 99 pesos lang in all stores.
Max Saver Sulit Busog Meals, 99 pesos na lang. Tama busugera.
May immunity gap ba ang anak mo?
Ha? Immunity gap?
Si Angel, ang hirap pakainin.
Si Mela, pabalik-balik ang sakit. Si Tuto, ang tagal gumaling. Immunity gap na yan. Help stop immunity gap. Palaging mag-Selene Plus. Tulong para 100% ang immunity. Based on RENI with proper diet, exercise, and vaccination. Help stop immunity gap. Mag-Selene Plus. Araw-araw.
Alagang Unilab yan. Ascorbic acid plus zinc is the generic name of Selene Plus. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Pamaskong padala, ML Kwarta padala. Mula sa M. Lulian, mabilis, madali, maakasaran. Kwartang ginagiraban, pinag-ipunan sa M. Lulian. Ang hindi nagkakaingatan, madalang kinakailangan, lapis na inaasahan. Mabilis makakarating sa paroronan. ML Kwarta padala, pamilya padala, padalang galing sa puso.
Live from Cool Studios, this is koolNews Early Edition.
Welcome back to koolNews Early Edition on Hello Pilipinas. It's 11 minutes before 9 o'clock, and now let's get into the international headlines. Chinese hackers engaged in a broader espionage operation targeted cell phones used by Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump, his running mate J.D. Vance, and people associated with the Democratic campaign of Kamala Harris. People familiar with the matter said Friday. It was not immediately clear what data, if any, may have been accessed. U.S. officials are continuing to investigate, according to the people, who were not authorized to publicly discuss the ongoing inquiry and spoke on the condition of anonymity to the Associated Press. As an FBI statement did not confirm the identities of any of the potential targets, but said it was investigating unauthorized access to commercial telecommunications infrastructure by actors affiliated with the People's Republic of China. Agencies across the U.S. government are collaborating to aggressively mitigate this threat and are coordinating with our industry partners to strengthen cyber defenses across the commercial communication sector, the FBI said. U.S. officials believe the campaigns were among numerous targets of a larger cyber espionage operation launched by China, the people said. It was not immediately clear what information China may have hoped to glean, though Beijing has for years engaged in vast hacking campaigns aimed at collecting the private data of Americans and government workers, spying out technology and corporate secrets from major American companies, and targeting U.S. infrastructure. News that high-profile political candidates and their campaigns were targeted comes as U.S. officials remain on high alert for foreign interference in the final stretch of the presidential campaign. Iran hackers have been blamed for targeting Trump campaign officials, and the Justice Department has exposed vast disinformation campaigns orchestrated by Russia, which is said to favor Trump over Harris. China, by contrast, is believed by U.S. intelligence officials to be taking a neutral stance in the race and is instead focused on non-bullet race, targeting candidates from both parties based on their stance on issues of key importance to Beijing, including support for Taiwan. The New York Times first reported that Trump and Vance have been targeted and said the campaign was advised of the development this week. 3 people confirmed the news to the AP, including one who said that people associated with the Harris campaign were also targeted. A spokesperson for the Chinese embassy in Washington said Friday that they were not familiar with the specifics and could not comment, but commented that China is routinely victimized by cyber attacks and opposes the activity. Trump campaign spokesperson Stephen Chu Ang did not offer any details about the Chinese operation, but issued a statement accusing the Harris campaign of having emboldened foreign adversaries, including China and Iran. Trump did not respond to short questions about whether his phone had been hacked by China, as he departed an event in Texas. And as the top prosecutor of the International Criminal Court sought war crimes charges this year against Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu over actions in Gaza, he was engulfed in a very different personal crisis playing out behind the scenes. Karim Khan refused accusations that he tried for more than a year to encourage a female aide into a sexual relationship and copped her against her will. He is categorically denying the allegations, saying there was no true suggestions or misconduct. Court officials have said they may have been made as part of Israeli intelligence smear campaign. 2 co-workers in whom the woman confided at the ICC's headquarters at the Hague reported that the alleged misconduct in early May to the court's independent watchdog, which stays in interview with the woman and ended its inquiry after 5 days when she opted against filing a formal complaint. Kayhan himself was never questioned, but the matter may not be over. While the woman declined to comment to the Associated Press, people close to her say her initial reluctance was driven by distrust in her after house watchdog, and she was asked, and she has asked the body of member states that oversees the ICC to launch an external probe. An ICC official with knowledge of the matter who spoke to Associated Press and the condition of anonymity confirmed that the request remains under consideration. Those efforts were applauded by those close to the woman who still works at the court. This wasn't a one-time event or an arm to show that could be subject to misinterpretation. One of the people told Associated Press, speaking on condition of anonymity to shield the woman's identity. It was a full-on, repeated pattern of conduct that was carried on over a long period of time. While the court's watchdog could not determine wrongdoing, it nonetheless urged Kinghan in November to minimize contact with a woman to protect the rights of all involved and safeguard the court's integrity. Within days of the watchdog's shelving of the case, the court's work went on. Kayhan on May 20 sought arrest warrants against Netanyahu, his defense minister, and 3 Hamas leaders on war crimes charges. A 3-judge panel is now weighing that request. U.S. President Joe Biden's administration said it was blindsided by the move, with the president calling the prosecution outrageous for implying an influence between Israel and Hamas. In announcing the charges, Kahan hinted that outside forces were waging a campaign to derail his investigation. I insist that all attempts to intimidate, or improperly influence the officials of this court must cease immediately, Kahan said, adding that he wouldn't hesitate to use authority to investigate anyone suspected of obstructing justice. And that's the international headlines on koolNews Early Edition. We will now get into the weather forecast provided by Wakasa to tell us more about what's happening in severe tropical storm Christine or the regular weather and the future typhoons. Now let's start for weather update.
Magandang umaga mula sa Pag-asa Weather Forecasting Center. Ito ng ating update sa magiging tayo ng panahon sa susunod na 24 oras. Patuloy nating minomonitor itong dalawang bagyo sa labas ng ating Philippine Area of Responsibility. Una, itong severe tropical storm na may international name na Trami na dating si Christine. So nakalabas na ito na ating PAR kahapon alas 2 ng hapon or 2 p.m. So yung latest location naman natin as of 3 a.m. today ay sa layong 630 kilometers kanluran ng Bacnotan sa La Union. Ito ay may taglay na lakas ng hangin na malapit sa gitna na umaabot sa 95 kilometers per hour, pagbugso na umaabot sa 115 kilometers per hour. Patuloy yung paggalaw nito westward or pakanluran sa bilis sa 20 kilometers per hour papalayo sa ating bansa. At ito pang isang bagyo, itong tropical storm na may international name na Kongray na nasa labas pa ng ating Philippine Area of Responsibility. Yung last location naman natin, 1,825 kilometers silangan ng Central Luzon. May taglay na lakas ng hangin na malapit sa gitna na umaabot sa 65 kilometers per hour, pagbugso na umaabot sa 80 kilometers per hour. Paggalaw naman ito ay northwestward sa bilis sa 35 kilometers per hour, palapit dito sa eastern boundary ng ating Philippine Area of Responsibility. At makikita natin dito sa ating latest satellite images na yung trough o extension nitong si severe tropical storm Trami na dating ang si Christine ay magdudulot or nagdudulot ng mga kaulapan sa malaking bahagi sa western section ng southern Luzon. Samantala, yung southwesterly wind flow o yung hangin na nanggagaling sa timog kanluran na pinapairal ni dating si Bagyong Christine ay magdudulot rin ng mga kaulapan at pag-ulan ngayong araw sa malaking bahagi ng Visayas at itong northern portion ng Mindanao. For Metro Manila and sa nalalabing bahagi pa ng ating bansa, makaranasan tayo ngayong araw ng mas maaliwalas sa panahon maliban na lamang sa mga tsansa ng isolated rain showers or localized thunderstorms. At ito nga yung ating latest track and intensity forecast para kay severe tropical storm Christine na issued 11 p.m. yesterday. Makikita natin dito sa ating track yung patuloy na generally westward na paggalaw ng nasabing bagyo simula ngayong araw hanggang bukas araw ng linggo. Pero pagsapit ng Monday, next week hanggang Wednesday, makikita natin dito na bahagyang liliko yung paggalaw ni Bagyong Christine at maglulup ito counterclockwise and then gagalaw generally eastward papalapit muli dito sa western boundary ng ating Philippine Area of Responsibility. Yung looping movement na ito magiging heavily dependent sa magiging track and intensity nitong isa pang tropical storm nating binabantayan, itong tropical storm Kongray na nasa silangan ng ating Philippine Area of Responsibility outside PAR. At hindi lang ito yung factor na nakaka-affect, no? So itong iba pang weather systems na nakapalibot kay Christine, makakaroon yan ng epekto dito sa paggalaw ng nasabing bagyo. Isa dyan yung mga high pressure areas sa periphery ng nasabing bagyo as well as yung northeasterly wind flow. Ito yung hangin na nanggagaling sa hilagang-silangan na pumapasok dito sa sirkulasyon ni Bagyong Christine. So may epekto rin itong northeasterly wind flow sa posibleng paghina ng bagyo sa mga susunod na araw. So simula ngayong araw hanggang bukas, makikita natin dito na mapapanatili ni Christine ang severe tropical storm intensity category. Posible itong bahagyang lumakas or mag-slightly intensify. Pero pagsapit ng Monday to Wednesday, dahil nga sa pagpasok ng northeasterly wind flow, makakaroon ito ng epekto sa posibleng paghina or pag-downgrade ni Christine into a tropical storm category. At ito naman ating track and intensity forecast para kay Tropical Storm Kongri na issued 11 PM rin kagabi. So makikita natin dito sa ating track forecast yung generally west-northwestward naman na paggalaw ni Tropical Storm Kongri. So possible bukas or Sunday early morning or madaling araw ng Sunday, makapasok na ito ng ating Philippine Area of Responsibility at pagpasok nito, bibigyan natin ito ng domestic name na Leon. Magpapatuloy yung west-northwestward na paggalaw ni Tropical Storm Kongri hanggang sa araw ng Lunes. Monday to Tuesday, magiging northwestward yung paggalaw nito. Tuesday onwards, magiging northward naman or pahilaga yung paggalaw patungo dito sa northern boundary ng ating Philippine Area of Responsibility. So mapapanatili ni Kongri yung tropical storm category niya throughout the day. Posible itong lumakas bilang isang severe tropical storm category bukas araw na linggo at pagsapit ng Monday onwards, mas lalakas pa ito bilang isang typhoon category. At makikita natin dito sa ating track forecast na posibleng manatiling malayo itong si Tropical Storm Kongri sa ating kalupaan or sa Philippine landmass. Pero ngayon pa man yung outer rain band sa nasabing bagyo posible magdulot ng mga pag-ulan in the coming days dito sa extreme northern Luzon, as well as yung southwesterly wind flow na posible nitong hatakin, magdudulot ng pag-ulan sa malaking bahagi ng southern Luzon, Visayas at sa Mindanao. Kaya manatiling umantabay sa mga updates ilalabas ng pag-asa ukol kay Tropical Storm Kongri at pagpasok nga nito ng ating PAR, ay mag-issue agad tayo ng 6-hourly tropical cyclone bulletins. At ito naman yung magiging lagay na ating panahon ngayong araw sa area na Occidental Mindoro at Palawan dahil sa epekto ng trough o extension ni Severe Tropical Storm Christine na nasa labas ng ating PAR. Asahan natin ang mataas sa chance na makaulapan at mga kalat-kalat na thunderstorm. So posible pa rin dyan yung mga banta ng pagbaha at pagguho ng lupa lalong-lalo na kung tuloy-tuloy ang pag-ulan na ating mararanasan. For Metro Manila at sa malaking bahagi pa ng Luzon or sa rest of Luzon, makakaranas tayo ng maaliwalas sa panahon, mababawasan na yung mga pag-ulan as compared sa mga malalakas na pag-ulan na ating naranasan sa mga nakarang araw. Ngayon pa man maghanda pa rin tayo sa mga tsansa ng mga biglaan at panandaliang buhos ng ulan na dulot ng localized thunderstorm. So sa malaking bahagi ng Luzon, since nakapagtala nga tayo ng mga malubhang pagbaha sa mga nakarang araw, kung makakaranas man tayo ng mga pag-ulan, kahit bahina lamang yan, posible pa ito magdulot ng mga flash floods or landslides dahil posibleng saturated na nga yung mga lupa sa ating mga lokalidad. So yung maximum temperature forecast natin ngayong araw para sa Lawag, posibleng umabot ng 31 degrees Celsius. 20 degrees naman sa area ng Baguio City at 31 degrees Celsius sa Tuguegarao. Maximum temperature forecast para sa Metro Manila ngayong araw, posibleng umabot ng 31 degrees Celsius. 27 degrees naman sa area ng Tagaytay at 32 degrees Celsius sa Legazpi City. Dito nga sa Palawan, buong Visayas at itong Western and Northern Mindanao, dito sa mga rehiyon nga ng Zamboanga Peninsula, Northern Mindanao at Caraga, asahan na rin natin ang mataas sa tsansa ng mga kalat-kalat na pag-ulan, pagkulog at pagkilat ngayong araw. Itong sa Palawan ay dulot nga ng trough o extension ni Severe Tropical Storm Christine na nasa labas ng PAR at itong mga pag-ulan sa Visayas at Northern Mindanao ay dulot naman nitong southwesterly wind flow na kasalukuyang pinapairal ni Severe Tropical Storm Christine. Kaya maghanda rin tayo sa mga banta ng pagbaha at pagguho ng lupa sa mga areas na ito. For the rest of Mindanao ay generally fair weather conditions sa ating inaasahan ngayong araw. Mostly cloudy conditions ngayong umaga pero improving weather conditions pagsapit bago magtanghali. Pero pagsapit nga ng late afternoon to evening, nandyan pa rin yung mga tsansa ng mga isolated rain showers or localized thunderstorms. Maximum temperature forecast para sa Calayan Islands ngayong araw, posibleng umabot ng 29 degrees Celsius. 30 degrees naman sa area ng Puerto Princesa, 29 degrees Celsius sa area ng Iloilo at 30 degrees Celsius sa Cebu at Tacloban. Maximum temperature forecast para sa Cagayan de Oro ngayong araw, posibleng umabot ng 33 degrees Celsius. 34 degrees naman sa area ng Davao at 31 degrees Celsius sa bahagi ng Zamboanga. At sa kalagayan ng ating karagatan, sa kasalukuyan, may nakataas pa rin tayong gale warning sa western seaboard ng Northern Luzon. So dito sa western coast ng Pangasinan, sa mga bayan ng Bulinaw, Bani, Agno, Burgos, Dasol at Infanta, may nakataas pa tayong gale warning dyan kaya sa ating mga kababayang mangingisda at may mga maliliit na sasakyang pandagat. Sa mga bayan na ito, kung maaari ay huwag po muna tayong pamalaot dahil makakaranas pa rin tayo ng maalon hanggang sa napakalong karagatan na dala na Severe Tropical Storm Christine. At ang haring araw dito sa Kamaynilaan ay sisikat mamayang 5:50 ng umaga at lulubog naman mamaya sa ganap na 5:30 ng hapon. At para sa karagdagang impormasyon tungkol sa ulat panahon, lalong-lalo na sa mga rainfall advisories o yung mga thunderstorm advisories sa posibleng issue ng ating Pag-asa Regional Center sa ating mga lokalidad, ay follow kami sa aming social media accounts at DUST_Pag-asa. Mag-subscribe na rin kayo sa aming YouTube channel sa DUST Pag-asa Weather Report at palaging bistahin ang ating official website sa pag-asa.dust.gov.ph. At yan lamang po ang latest mula dito sa Pag-asa Weather Forecasting Center. Magandang umaga sa ating lahat. Ako po si Dan Villamil Lagulat.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. It's now 5 minutes past 9. We are going a little bit over time now since of the weather forecast, but that was a very important update to let people know and myself included about what is going to happen next in the weather system. Again, stay safe, everyone. Stay vigilant as always, because we will never know what's coming next for the typhoon. And that is it for the koolNews early edition on Hello Pilipinas. We will return with more news headlines later with koolNews at noon. And with that, that also is it for the Hello Pilipinas this morning. We already said goodbye to TVH Network viewers 5 minutes ago since it was cut already. With that, my name is Cairo, and this has been both koolNews early edition on Hello Pilipinas and Hello Pilipinas itself. We will see you tomorrow. Goodbye for now. Okay, with that, we have already said goodbye to koolNews. We will now conclude with the quote of the day here. Just one moment here. Alright, so we will actually end it here. Unless we deserve good fortune, the more we go for it. That is from Luis Anosos Seneca. And ladies and gentlemen, that is indeed it for this time right here on Hello Pilipinas. We will be returning with more good vibes and lifestyle happenings tomorrow at the same time, same stations. And yes, that is it. And just before we go, I also forgot to announce that my Tulugan will be having a brand new style. Look out for that one, huh? Later after koolNews at 6. With that, my name is Caro. And till then, good morning and Hello Pilipinas. We will see you tomorrow. Goodbye for now.